All right, we are live.
All right. Cheers.
Woo!
Good to see
Yeah,
you.
cheers, cheers, cheers. We have Peter White, William Hall, Sugar Kitty, Josh Fritz. Mom says Big Daddy H is sick, but we have Top Dog, Bourbon Nerd, George Woodcock, Jerry J, Mr. Richie J. All right, man. Uh, good on us here. Yeah, my
Mhm.
printer printed crooked tonight. Something about it's off center, and so the page I have to have it straight on here, so it was
Mhm.
hanging off over. I took scissors and cut it off to make it fit. But anyway, we're gonna make do with it. It'll work just the same.
Yes,
Now I did work on some stuff for the new show coming up. You know, the reformat coming up
uh-huh.
in March. But yeah, I'll have to start really working on getting some guest spots on there.
There you go. I can think of a few.
Yeah, and the way I'm going to do it, structure is I'll get a little background information. I'll do the introduction for the guest, and then bring them up, and I'll have topics and questions, and then we'll have a promotion section if they have anything coming up, things
Here's
like
Miss
that. We'll help
Sexables.
shout that out. What's up, Kathy Bates? Chip Adlet's here.
What are you sipping on there?
Mm. This is Southern Star Paragon
Huh.
from right here in South Carolina. Let me tell you, dude, this is fantastic. It is a bottled and bond. It's a wheated, but
Oh,
it is unlike. It's not soft like other wheateds.
okay.
Wheated bourbons. This is really really good.
Nice.
And next up, after that, these are both bottled and bond, but this is that holiday, the soft red wheat.
Okay.
And there's a method to that madness. And then I went on ahead and grabbed my J. Rieger's Kansas City whiskey.
Nice. Okay.
So if I get to all three of them, which I bet I will, there we go. That's what I'll be sipping on tonight. But did I say South Carolina? I meant North Carolina. I'm here. I think I might have said NC.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's North Carolina. But yeah, maybe I said Southern Star or and then yeah, it's right. It's right here in North Carolina. Yeah, I don't remember what I said.
Yeah. Chip said the weeded cash strength is super.
Yeah, that's good. But the Paragon is what I can get mostly around here, and I don't go
Oh,
lower than that on Southern Star. I just always go for the red label Paragon, but I don't see the cash strength here.
okay.
I don't know. I'd get a bottle if I saw it.
Of course, always go for some cash strength stuff.
Heck yeah.
You can always proof her down a little bit. It's too hot for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's mostly though you have to if I'm gonna pour, I just pour a little lighter on that one, and
Yeah.
then pour a
Yeah,
little
well,
heavier
the
on.
cash strength stuff's really good over ice too. Holds up in the
Oh
summertime.
yeah. Well, and that's another thing too. Yeah, if you want it cold and you want a little meltage going on in there, the cast
Mhm.
strengths are good for that.
There you go. I'm gonna try this rum I just got in from the East Coast here a little later. I'm not gonna try it right now. I'm sipping on a 80 proof. What was it? Glenfiddich? No, Glenlivet 15. A little light Scotch to start off with. But then I'm,
Awesome.
I'm gonna try this rum. I believe it's from Old Line. It's a barrel pick, case one rum. Got that sent to me from
Awesome.
New York City. If you know anybody living in New York City,
New York City, get a rope.
yep. But this sucker here is 130 proof and some change. So
Mm.
I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna
Well, let
hold
me
off on them for a little bit.
let me go ahead and get these hashtags going here. Let me play
Yes,
this
sir.
thing because we're still doing the giveaway until March. So here we go. All right, got that over there. So tonight we're going to be looking at release. Now this is just the releases we know of. So they're starting to build the calendar out for this year. And I looked through the releases, and these are the ones that caught my eye. But I had to make 10 of them, so I added a couple of whatever. I'll get to them later. But anyway, here's now some of these. Now this is MSRP that we have listed, so you may or may not get it for that price. Some of these you definitely won't. But anyway, here we go. First one here is going to be Heaven's Door. Now this one kind of grabbed my eye because I like Heaven's Door whiskeys, but this is Bootleg Series Volume 11, or I mean 6. That's not an X, that's a V. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in it's spelled funky, limousine cigar barrels.
Mm-hmm.
So 121.16 proof. It's got a 12-year age statement on it, and it's $499 MSRP.
That'd be a pass for me.
That's a pass for me too. I'd like to have a sample of it, but I wouldn't want to pay $500 for the bottle.
No, I'd agree with you.
There's too many bourbons out there I don't have that I want that are interesting to me that cost under $150 for me to spend $500 on one.
Yep. Oh, there's Lori's in chat.
Missing a decimal point. Yeah, he's at $4 or $40. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, happy early birthday there, Fulton.
Yeah. That's a hard pass, but
your hand delivery arrived safely. Thank you so much.
All right.
That's what I'm going to be trying that rum here in just a little bit. I'm looking forward to that. I've heard it's super tasty and drinks nothing close to its high proof.
Yeah, speaking of hand delivery, you according to the bottom of my paper here, MG is Mr. Great Shot. So that's it's your samples giveaway this week. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for folks. Super chat, super sticker, and if you want to get in on the sample giveaway, you also get entered into the halfway mark for the bottle. Here we go. And there's definitely some interesting stuff there.
That's Saints making samples. Yes, the samples are fine, Ben. Yep. Now I'll go ahead and show you on that one. Those the Mayor Pingree, which is this one, is a 7-year-old store pick, and it's really, really tasty. I've really enjoyed it so far. That one is super good. And then here's the Doc Holliday, the Rickhouse proof one. That's pretty dang good. I've only had a little sample of that so far.
Is that the full proof?
Yeah, Rickhouse proof. It's 119.
Okay, 119.
Yeah, 119.8.
So, okay. So it's just a little bit different. I have the bottled and bond. It's of course 100. Yeah.
So yeah, just a little bit higher, but not much.
Not much. Yeah.
And what was the age on that one? I don't remember.
6.
6 years. Yeah. 6 years. And then this one is the odd one I got from Michigan. It's beer barrel bourbon. It's from Dragon's Milk, the New Holland distillery up there. It makes Dragon's Milk. They made some whiskey and then aged it in one of those stout barrels.
Well, did they make the whiskey or is that MGP?
Let's see. Distilled, aged, and bottled by New Holland Brewing Company.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So they made the whiskey and, aged it themselves.
Okay.
They did proof it down to 80 proof. So
it looks dark though.
Yeah, it's fairly dark. Well, I mean, they aged it in a stout barrel.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty dark. Well, I'm not sure if it's like a double aging on it or not.
I will say this. I like Dragon's Milk, the stouts. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of them I like better than others. But you know, if I'm going to do a stout every once in a while, I'll grab a Dragon's Milk if I see it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I see them around here occasionally.
All right. Chip says, yeah, that Rick House is great.
Yeah, the Mary Pingree, it's a fantastic rye, in my opinion. You know, it doesn't have all those weird, you know, like licoricey type notes, and
Right.
it's not very minty at all. If that, I'll have to try it again here in a second. And then I picked up a pick from the the whiskey dictionary of Starward, an Australian single malt.
Oh, nice.
Kind of a pretty cool looking little bottle.
Yeah. How much was that Dragon's Milk bottle?
Oh, it was fairly cheap. I think it was. I didn't buy that one. That one was given to me as a Christmas present.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's that expensive.
Man, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that one because I'll definitely grab that. That's just interesting, you know.
Yeah, I'll send you a sample of it.
I love the Holland's Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in Virginia, the whiskey, where it was aged in stout barrels, those ardent stout beer barrels.
Yeah,
and it's really good, but it's also a higher proof.
There you go. Valentine is a good distiller. It's a wide cut with some nice aldehyde fruit notes to it, and it does. Yeah, it's nice. I really like it. I wish it was more available around here. Oh, Lori's here today. I told you, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. There you go. Yeah, I'm leaning more toward rye. You know, I like rye a lot nowadays.
Yeah, me too. Well, it depends. Like I said, depends on what rye variety they use. If they use skunk rye, it tastes like skunk whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know, like Corbin Cash, they're using that Merced rye, and that's really good.
Mm.
And then I don't know what Merpingri uses, but it's really good. Jack Daniels, their single barrel rye, that is fantastic. I really like that one a lot. Yeah, not sugarcoating. Yeah, I got the regular one too. I think it's right there.
Well, now I'll tell you the one that pissed me off. The rye that pissed me off is Whistle Pig.
Yeah, I think I've only tried a sample of it, and I would not buy a bottle.
Mm-mm.
But
that's just pure pig funk.
Well, you know, some people like it, so hey, you know, each their own, as far as I'm concerned.
I think you have to live up where it's really, really cold for a long, long time through the winter, and it messes with your. Yeah.
Yeah, very possible. Oh, well, congratulations, Fulton.
26. All right.
Almost 26. Getting close. What is Kitty? Jack Daniels and Old Forester Rice both add odd mash bills, neither barely legal or the 95.5. Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I will have no idea what either one of them is. 95.5 rye is, it's okay. It works out all right, but
I like Old Forester's bourbons. I know not everybody does, but I do.
Yeah. Right, Kathy?
Yeah, cabin fever, yeah. Woo, we about to get some cabin fever next week.
Yeah, bottom's dropping out of it. It was nice here today. It was kind of cool this morning, but then got up to about, I don't know, 62-ish.
Yeah, I have to take trash can down on Thursday. They pick it up on Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the weather, you know, and I was like, damn, 49. I just went down there with the shirt on. I was like, cool. Enjoy it while it's now.
Yeah, it's getting down into the teens here next week.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I have to spin to win. This little old thing out my way here. All right. Good luck, everybody. This is for 4 entries to the March 6th quarterly drawing. Boom. Fulton, look at him come in here and get some entries.
There you go. Coming in with the birthday.
Fulton has been trying so hard for so long to get entries and win this stuff.
There you go. Tito's and Kahlua. That's good. With a little bit of half and half in there. I actually made, when Tito first started out, I made part of his condenser when I was working as a welder. And he's way past that now. He's got a huge operation going.
All right, here's the next one. This is also January, which we're in January now. I don't know if it's out, but Penelope Havana. Straight bourbon finished in Cuban rum barrels. 93 proof, no age statement, MSRP's at $80, and Penelope does not distill their own stuff. April Parker, how's it going?
Yep. Yeah, what is it, MGP?
Yeah, I think so. I think it is.
Let's see. Distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
Yep. Yeah, because I was almost got it mixed up with a Buzzard's Roost. That's another one where they don't distill, but they get it from Bardstown or something distillery. I think. Don't quote me on that. You know.
That one's bottled in Bardstown. What up, Joey?
Square table. What's up?
Oh, goodness.
Good luck to your face. I don't need luck. Well,
hey there, Mr. Mom.
Yeah, Cavs Thunder on soon. Yep. Because it is empty. Oh, okay. Oh. Wow.
All right. Ben, I guess Ben does have a point there.
Yeah. That's a very technical point. Yeah.
Yeah, still, you know, technically MGP is MGP, so you know, they're distilling their own. That bottle there doesn't say it on it. Well, yeah, I guess it kind of does. Distilled in Lawrenceburg, bottled in Bardstown.
Yeah, so Penelope's in Bardstown, and Buzzard's Roost is in Louisville.
Oh, okay.
I forget where they distill or where they procure, but Buzzard's Roost has that proprietary toasting method that they age it with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Penelope toasted, I like that one. It's pretty good. Most of that bottle gone.
Yeah. I have several Penelopes. I mean, I bought a bunch of them just, you know, to see what they were about.
Yeah, I got the regular one first and then saw that toasted one. Figured I'd give that one a shot. And it's pretty good. They put out some pretty good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Man, that damn Southern Star, I'm telling you, even though it's a wheater, I'm getting a little cocoa, like not sweet chocolate, but like the bitter cocoa on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, it's sweet on the front and a little bit peppery and bitter in the back. It is just good bourbon, man.
There you go.
Grown dog naked.
Something different.
All right, Top Dog. I got you down.
You ever been to a Swedish prison? Yeah. Right. No worries, Top Dog. I still haven't got Marty sent out yet.
Well, let me go ahead and play this one more time. We have a few more on the eyeball now. I'll play the sample video again. I'll play it again a couple more times. This is what we're playing for here for Super Chats. Right. All right. So we have Mayor Pingree, Dragon's Milk, and Holiday, the Rick House proof.
Man, that is different.
What is that?
This is that beer barrel bourbon there.
Oh, the Dragon's Milk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, worth it. Or mango chutney and burnt hair.
No, it's just some, like you can catch that kind of the beer note, yeah, like not hoppy but malty, kind of in the
Yeah.
background. And then there's some sweetness. That is weird. It's got an odd nose to it. I guess from the beer barrels.
Uh-huh. It smelled like my last car. Yeah.
It's real light, sweet, a little chocolatey.
Okay. Yeah, because you're going to get some of those chocolate notes off the Dragon's
Yeah,
Milk stout.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little coffee in there too. Maybe that's that odd note I'm smelling.
You're kind of describing almost every milk stout out there.
It's good. It's different. It's really odd. I mean, it's an odd, different, good one.
Mhm.
It's not bad. I mean, I'm not sure that I would go to it on a daily, but as a like just a different pour or something. Well, I just try for something completely different.
Yeah, I'm wondering though if it would be a good mix for something like where you just kind of top it with something like maybe some bourbon cream or something like that.
Yeah, possibly, or maybe just with a little ice and like a seltzer. Like a
Yeah.
some bubbles in it, like like a little bit of 7-Up or something, just to give it bubbly.
Yeah,
It's
give it a
trying to
little
get closer
fizz.
to like a high proof beer sort of a taste.
Yeah, there was a thing I was looking at recipe ideas or drink ideas or whatever for like, well, it was all kind of ideas to do for brunch, and they called it a Kentucky brunch, and they were putting bourbon and then champagne on top of it instead of orange juice.
There you
Like,
go.
you're gonna get
That gets you going in the morning.
yeah. But they were only putting like a dribble, in the bottom.
Okay, so just a splash.
Just a splash in there. Yeah. Yeah, these like Kentucky brunch. I was like, okay.
Now, if you're gonna do that, cook you up a Kentucky hot brown.
What's up, Charles? Yeah, no, they were doing the bourbon pancakes or the bourbon maple syrup and stuff like that on the pancakes, and everything was bourbon related.
Gotcha. Yeah, you make a lot of stuff with bourbon in Kentucky.
Yeah, I can make a lot of stuff with bourbon right here at my house.
Mm-hmm.
I always use Benchmark because it's cheap.
Yep.
To cook with and all, because you're going to cook the alcohol out anyway. You're just going to leave basically the wood sugar notes behind.
Yeah, well, depending on when you put it in there.
Well, yeah. Because I've done live bourbon in whipped cream before.
Yeah.
Because it never cooks. But think about it. I'm putting like maybe a half an ounce in a pint of cream and then whipping it up. It's not like it's going to get you drunk.
Yeah. Joey, I think about 3 ounces, 3 to 4 ounces, depending on how big you are.
Yeah, it depends on the person too, and
yeah,
because all that has to do with
and how fast you drink them.
Do you blow in the thing more than a number?
Mm-hmm.
Which is hard to tell sometimes on things.
Well, it's got to be 0.08, I believe is.
Yeah.
In most states.
But I guarantee you, I wouldn't even feel it. I bet you I would blow illegal. All right, I got to spin this thing. Here we go. Let's give away 5 entries.
Exactly, Joey.
Boom. Good luck, everybody.
Oh,
And
there you go, Peter White.
George Woodcock.
Nice. Congratulations, sir.
All right.
Pick up an old Overholt 114.
I'll let that
Yeah.
confetti die down.
It does make a good old fashioned
What's that?
old Overholt.
Oh, yeah. I actually like I know it's sacrilegious, but I really like Maker's Mark in my old fashions.
Yep. There you go. Little Still Austin in the barbecue sauce. And
All
I've made
right.
bourbon and stuff before too.
Next one on the list in February, Old Elk Infinity Blend. It's 110 proof. No age statement on it, but it's $129 MSRP,
Dang.
which is a little high, but maybe it'll be good. I mean, Old Elk can put out some good stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no perm for me, Joey.
oh,
I
you
did
know
that
what? I don't
once,
have my.
one time.
Damn it! Where's my? There it is. Bourbon. See, I made my slides where they'll fit and won't cover up the logo won't cover it up, and didn't have my logo on.
Oh.
The other thing I was going to do is if there, you have another option here, I'm just going to scroll it down here. I'll get a notification if you put money into that too. So
Okay.
it's just paypal.me/bourbon bounty all smushed together. That's all it is there. But that's just another way to pay. Or you can just do the YouTubes.
Yep. Like I said, when I'm on the tubes, if I can, I like to send PayPal just because it costs
Yeah, they
enough to
don't
be on
take
YouTube,
30%. Yeah.
and since giving them any more money, I mean they didn't get 30% for doing nothing.
Yeah, I know it.
Just for having a
Well,
platform.
I mean, I have mixed emotions about it. It's a platform, okay?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people on it. The notifications work, but they do some weird stuff with the algorithms, and you never know. I mean,
Yep.
it's like Forrest Gump and in a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and always they'll take subs away from you, and start turning off notifications to people. Like Lori says, she didn't get a notification.
Yeah, I know. And like I've been unsubbed from people, and
Mhm.
I didn't realize because I'm relying on the fact that I'm sub to them and I watch them here and there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I don't get any notifications that they're live or anything new dropped.
Hmm.
And because I hit the bell on some stuff, and I wait for the bell to tell me, hey, they got something new, and then I go check my subs, and I'm subscribed to a lot, here and there,
Yeah.
but of course, when people post new stuff, it goes to the top, so people get buried down at the bottom.
Hmm.
And then you have the little dot over beside it that lets you know, hey, there's something you haven't seen on this channel, and they're not there. They're just not there. And then I go search for them, and I'm not even sub to them, and I'm like, the hell?
Yep. So I'm saying YouTube just does weird stuff, unsub you and everything else.
Yeah.
I've had them do that to me for different channels.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it takes me a couple of weeks or maybe a month to go, hey, why didn't see from this guy?
Yeah.
And then I'll go searching and go, what the heck? But it's normal.
Well, I will say this: I haven't worked it all out yet, but when we do switch formats on the show, I'm probably going to do. I haven't decided yet. It may be 7:15. So right now we're always going live at 6:45,
Hmm.
and we go to 8:30, and I may do a 7:15 until 8:30.
Okay.
Shorten the show. But the reason I want to do that is and I may go to 45 after or something, just so we can have 1 hour with the guest.
Okay.
And then, because when we first come on, we won't bring them up right away. We'll get we'll talk through some stuff. I'll do the intro for them and everything. Then we'll bring them up sometime between the quarter, and the hour. And that also alleviate a little bit for the West Coast folks. It won't help much, but hopefully it'll help a little. But I may go to 9. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
It's one of those things where I'm trying to figure out, and that's why I don't want to set it in stone yet. And we'll work through it, you and I,
Yeah.
Mark, and we'll figure it out. But I also don't want to, people get used to what time we're live, and then some people don't care. Some people go right over it. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's all fair game. But some people may be like, well, they end at 8:30, so I'll go live at this time, type thing, if they want to. But it's up to them. But it's also highly, possible, because I've done it before, to watch 3 streams simultaneously, switching between tabs and going back and forth. So
Yeah.
it's not like we're all dead in the water if.
Yeah. It's a little harder for me. I mean, unless I'm, got one stream on the TV and one on my iPad and, then one on my phone, and, it's kind of rough, but
Yeah.
I'm usually on one or possibly flipping back and forth between 2 streams.
Yep. But it'll be a little more structured. Well, this is structured. I mean, I can't say this is not structured because I set alarms. We have the format down, but times they are a changing.
Yeah, well, there you go. Hey, cheers, Marty. That's a different. Whoops, hang on.
Yeah.
Looks like a new background there. Hadn't seen that one. That's cool.
Awesome. All righty. Well, we've got, I'm going to try to get back ahead here. We've got like 2 more minutes, maybe a little less than 2 minutes on this spin. So if you don't have your OEIB in yet, go ahead and get that in there.
Or OESK.
Yeah. And why did I put IB? Oh, Infinity Blend. Old Elk Infinity Blend. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting pour.
Marty's here.
That's all right. Top Dog Marty wins. We'll just spin it again.
He's liable to put in something and say, "Oh, if I win, Top Dog wins."
Yeah. Definitely gonna rinse this Glen out. Get that the beer barrel residue out of it.
All right, I'm going to switch up here. I'm not going to go to the. I'm going to go to the Riegers. I got to have some of this Oloroso sherry here.
Oh, there you go. I like whiskey with Oloroso. Finished with Oloroso.
Well, this isn't actually finished in it. It actually has 1% Oloroso in it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But it's a blend of their rye and their bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got it kind of like, it's, I think it's 48 and 48 because they call it a whiskey, right?
Yeah.
So it's 48 and like 1%, or maybe it's like 46. I can't remember, but there's a little malted, barley and there's another like a wheater or something in there. I forget now. They told me what it was when I was at the thing. But it's 40 something percent their bourbon. I didn't spin early, but anyway, here we go. But anyway, it's 1% Oloroso sherry in it. That's that I remember. All right, good luck, everybody. This is worth 6 entries to the quarterly drawing. And we are going to land on Bourbon Hunter.
Bourbon Hunter Lee. Nice. Stephen, that ought to be a real fun pick to go on.
Bam. All right. All right. Now, some of these are too expensive. I mean, they caught my eye, but they're just too damn expensive to buy. I'm probably not going to end up with.
Well, there's been a few already. It was too expensive for me.
Well, no, this one's not one I was talking about, but you'll see later how.
Yeah.
Now, this is Blood Oath Pack 2, finished in Añejo tequila barrels. Now that caught my eye because of the tequila barrels.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's 98.6. You know, it's almost
decent.
100 proof.
Yeah, but still, you know.
I mean, Blood Oath makes some good stuff here and there.
It might be worth a try.
It's in that range that I'm certainly not going to go out and buy every one of these that's less than 150 on the list.
Yeah.
At one time, but over time, you know, I might pick up a bottle here and there.
Yeah, there you go.
And I have easily spent that on bourbon. It's just, it depends on what's there too. So let me caveat this. If I walk into a liquor store and I'm like, oh shit, there's this, you know, and I'm like a kid in the candy store wanting everything. Or I may walk into a store and go, it's kind of slim pickings. That store pick may be okay. Oh, wait, here's one for $130. I'm going to take it home. You know?
Yeah.
Let me write Kathy down here.
Chip says to get a Rieger's bourbon store pick at 151.5 proof.
Okay. Oh, he got one. Okay.
Oh, he got one. Okay.
151.5. Holy shnikes.
A little hazmat one.
Yeah. That is up there, man. That barrel must have had like, I don't know, like 30 bottles in it when they poured it.
Yeah.
All the water left that barrel.
45 bottles out of that whole barrel.
It distilled itself inside the barrel.
Yeah, that's a little spicy there.
That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, no joke.
Woo, that's so good, man.
I'm gonna try to load up.
You don't like the sherry bomb, but man, that's good stuff. It's got this pecan flavor, like a candy pecan flavor to it. It is just so good.
I think I can't get used to with this holiday is it's a twist off.
I know. I've almost broke that bottle like 3 times.
Yeah. I'm about ready to, pull the top right off of it and we go, oh, it's a twist off.
Now, keep in mind, I've been drinking 100 proof bourbons here, and this is only 92 proof. And now, I'll admit the first one was a wheater, even though it was bottled in bond. It's a wheated bourbon, but this is just candy pecans, man. This is like if you take brown sugar, like toast your pecans and then sprinkle brown sugar, and then like just heat them till it just melts.
Yeah.
This is so good, man.
Heck yeah. Nice.
That's my refined palate. It's called I'm Southern, and I everything tastes like pecan pie. Not everything, but this does have a real pecan flavor to it. It's always the first thing, and it's always surprising to me, even because I don't, I'll have a sip of it, and then I'll wait a while to drink it again, and I'll remember the profile of it to a point, but it's so in your face, it surprises me every time.
I think I need to eat some different stuff. I get notes in these whiskeys that I can't put a finger on what it is.
I mean, I think I'm okay at picking out notes until I really try, and then I can just name everything on the wheel if I sit there long enough.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm always looking for that. What's the primary in your face note that I
Mhm.
get?
Yeah. Yeah. Some whiskeys that, they slap you in the face like that, like this Westward that I have here. That one's like it's straight up like chocolate in your face.
Hmm.
It's mainly because it's a malt, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just real chocolatey. Maybe with like a little, like a carob bean chocolate.
Yep. I'm going to
But
go ahead and add a couple of people to the wheel here. It's not near time yet, but I'm going to do it so I don't have to later.
there you go. Make it easy on you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what was that? What's it? One so 115, 120 almost. 119. Boy, it doesn't sip that way. You can catch a little bit of that on the nose. Hmm.
There.
It's
Wheel's
got some
good.
pie in it.
Oh, the next one. That's the one I was thinking about when I thought it was this one coming up. And yeah, the next one right after this spin is going to be atrocious. You're not going to get a bottle of it. And if you do, you're my new best friend.
Yeah. Well, there's there's stuff that comes out that I never see around here. You know, I don't know if they just don't have distribution in my neck of the woods, or if they
Well,
do, people in the know get it before it even gets on the shelf.
yeah, well, this is one of those things where I decided to do the 2025 projection thing.
Mm.
And it was, of course, you've got the usual suspects, that always report early. We know when they're coming out. We know they're always going to do it, or when they're going to do it, and blah 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 blah. And I didn't even include December because the only thing on December right now is all the Van Winkles.
Oh,
Because the now I did include a couple of antique lines, antique collections on the November drop because they always drop the antique collection, and then in December they drop all of the Pappies,
okay.
which is technically part of the antique, but the William LaRue,
Hmm.
the that type of stuff. So some of this stuff is just outrageously priced, and I don't care what they say MSRP is. If you get a bottle, you're not paying that unless
Yeah.
you have an inside road to
Yep. Very few people get a bottle of Pappy at MSRP
it. Hmm.
at whatever year.
I always sign up for it every year. They'll get so many bottles here, but in the scheme of things, they'll get 500, 600, 700 bottles. That in for all of North Carolina ain't squat douche, right?
Yeah.
And you have to have a valid driver's license, and you go online and you sign up. And every year I get the notification that I didn't win. So,
Yep. Heck,
but
one
they
of my
also
local
do it in
stores.
Virginia. So if you know someone that lives in Virginia, they usually do a Pappy. Uh, it's not a. I mean, I want to say it's a drawing, but like it's free to enter. But you have to buy the bottle, but you have to buy it at MSRP.
Yeah.
And all you're winning is a guaranteed bottle to go pay for,
Yeah.
and it's $300 if you get the big one. All right, here we go. Whoops, wrong one. All
Oh,
right, good luck, everybody. My alarm's going off, and I am actually spinning. Boom, sugar kitty. That's about damn time, man.
yeah, it's been a while since he picked one up.
Yeah. All right, congratulations. That was worth 7 entries to the quarterly drawing. All right. Yeah, I know what this one is. I saw the slide down there in the basement. This one you're not going to get. Well, it's not impossible, but there it is.
Yeah. There was actually one in one of my stores that I go to
Oh, really?
down here. Yeah, he had it on the counter.
Well,
And more
MSRP
important
is
than that,
199, so it's $200. But I have
yeah,
never seen one. I saw one time for $850.
yeah. He didn't want that much for the one that I saw, but it was still more than I was willing to pay.
Yeah, that was in Tennessee, I think it was, when I saw that one bottle. And they had just priced it so damn high that nobody was willing to pull the trigger on it.
Well, yeah. There's like Barnum said, there's a sucker born every day, so
Every minute.
somebody will come in there and just have to have that bottle.
Yeah, I mean, if I had yacht money, I guess, I might pick up some stuff here. I mean, if $10,000 felt like $10 to me,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, but I don't even know if I would or not, because it's just the principle of it. I grew up poor. I don't care how much money I have. It's like,
Yeah.
is that really what I want to do with all that money?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't get past the fact that, I mean, we weren't poor. I mean, we were, but my parents took care of their money. We
Yeah.
always took care of everything.
Nice, Top Dog.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know. I haven't ever tried it, so I don't know if it would be worth that.
I have had one pour of birthday bourbon, but it was, gosh, I can't remember what year it was. And it was somebody that owned a liquor store that I was hanging with that, he had inside track on. Like, he doesn't even have to put shit on the shelf if he didn't want to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would have to have a disgusting amount of money before I wouldn't think about money.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent my whole life I live comfortable. Don't get me wrong. Like, but we take care of, we got, really good, credit scores and everything. And we take care, but, we pay for what we buy and, all that type of stuff. But,
Yeah.
and like Christmas time came around and my wife's like, are we getting each other anything for Christmas? I'm like, no. She said, yeah, we get whatever we want when we want it. And it's like, within reason. Because like, if there's something I want that I can't get anytime, I'm not going to get it for Christmas either.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Yeah. Now,
No,
if we
but
had, Elon Musk money or something, then yeah. But
but
even then,
yeah, I mean, we still give, like, we give throughout the year to things, and we itemize on our taxes and everything. So, because I have stock and different things, but we give, and it's not to, like, for tax reduction either.
yeah.
Like, we do it because we give to things, just because. But anyway,
Oh, there you go, Peter White. He had the 2023 or the 2013 Old Forester birthday bourbon. Then he won the 11-year a few years ago.
yeah.
Hmm.
Think I traded it. Yeah. I mean, I just want the bottle on the shelf. Just hey, if anyone has an empty Old Forester birthday bourbon, yeah, hit me up. I'll just put some Lipton tea in it and set it on the shelf. Yeah, and that's true, Josh. Cheap. There's a difference between cheap and frugal. And Because anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. If you stop and think of any age, like even if you're only 26 years old or whatever, think about how much money you've spent on stupid crap since you were able to spend money, like make money and spend money. And if you had all of that back all of a sudden, what could you do? That's kind of what I think about sometimes.
I kind of think about, how much money would we have if we didn't pay this so much in taxes?
Well, yeah, I know, but that'll drive you
Taxes
crazy.
on our taxes, stuff that we already been taxed on, we get taxed on.
I know. We get double, triple taxed.
Yep. Gets a little old, I guess.
I can't do anything about that. Well, I can, but I don't want to waste my life trying to do something about it. So, poor man's birthday bourbon. Yeah, all those poor man pappy, poor man birthday bourbon, poor man. They never work. They are because I tried the poor man's pappy, and then I had pappy pours of it at a bar, and that you cannot replicate the mouthfeel of a well-aged bourbon or whiskey for that fact.
Yep. Yeah, I agree, Josh.
It's pretty bad. All right, well, we only have 2 entries in so far, so I'm going to go ahead and play this one more time. We are playing for samples tonight, and you also get entered into the quarterly drawing and also the halfway mark giveaway, which is on the 23rd of this month. So, full bottle given away from Still Austin. That's what we base it on. Nancy Fraley pick, Still Austin. Was it? I think it's $90 bottle. That's what we based the giveaway on. For the quarterly or the halfway mark giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. But tonight you have a chance. Every $1 gets you 2 entries to win these samples. Plus you get 2 entries to the bottle giveaway, and you get 2 entries to the quarterly drawing. So here we go. Yeah, Peter White. That's true. Poor man's pappy was invented to replicate Weller's Centennial. Yeah, not the Pappy Van Winkle. Yeah.
What was that? A blender? The Weller 12 and the Antique 107.
Yeah. Well, I know that the CYPB, you can find. I know if you try to buy it aftermarket, it's like $1,000. Where Antique 107, you can get. I got you. I got y'all's. Let's see, George. Let me write this
down. Now, I have a Weller 12 and the Antique, and yeah, they're both good pours, but they're definitely not worth secondary.
No,
whatever that would be, because I ain't got a clue. I'm not buying anything on secondary. Some of the local stores are getting some of their bottles are getting close to secondary pricing, anyways.
All right, I definitely have to go add these guys to the wheel because somebody just got 30 entries. All right, yeah, but I tried them all back to back to back, and I tell you that CYPB is freaking good. Well, the one I had was good.
There you go, Top Dog. My poor man's pappy is 67% maker's mark, cast strength, and 33% larceny. Charles says, poor man's pappy is 2 parts OWA. Oh, the 107 and 1 part the Weller 12. Okay.
Yep. My alarm's going off. That's all right. I'll get to it in a minute.
Okay. I've had it before, and it's a decent pour.
And 10.
And I've got both the bottles up here behind me.
And 2030. All right. Wheels good. Wheels good. There we go. Now I have to spin this thing.
All righty.
All right. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 8 entries to the quarterly drawing. And the quarterly drawing is for the nosing kit and the all that. All right. Oh, that's plus 8. Plus 8. That's Bourbon Hunter. He won earlier. So he has won 14 entries so far. So we will draw again. And boom. Gandy Road. Oh, Gandy Road's here. Man, I haven't seen Gandy Road in a while. Congratulations on the 8 entries.
Yes, sir. All right. One. That.
And
110.
all right. Trying to remember what this is. I make such great hashtags. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't know what it was, because I called it. I put the acronym on there for Midwinter Nights Dram. So this is High West whiskey, Midwinter Nights Dram, Act 13, 98.6 proof, no age statement, $180 MSRP. 179, but it's 180. But if it's good, it's good. But somebody's gonna have to tell me it's good before I spend like $100 or $200 on a bottle, because that's what you're gonna end up spending.
Mm-hmm. This is a malt, single malt, American red wine barrels.
Man,
you can tell there's noticed that.
I'm really enjoying this pecan candy. If you are in the Kansas City area, or you can get your hands on this stuff, J. Rieger's Kansas City whiskey. Wow. Grab some. What was that? Pralines? Is that what they the yeah, I see it.
Pecan praline.
Liquid praline. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay. Yeah, found Act 11 for $85 and bought 2. Okay. Yeah, because you get 2 bottles for the price of one. Oh, chicken cock. Morgan's. I will tell you, chicken cock to me is kind of weak for the price point. It's good, solid, but it's just a light whiskey. I buy it. I have a bottle over here, and when I run out, I buy another one because it's under $100. So it's I spend though $90 on a bottle of it when I buy it, and it hurts me every time I do. But it's good enough to keep on the shelf. But I wouldn't like if someone came to my house, that would not be the whiskey I'll run to and go, "Oh my God, you have to try a chicken cock." It's it. But we did have fun with chicken cock because my next door neighbor got drunk on chicken cock one night and tried to walk up the hill, and we had snow and ice, and he face planted, and we had that video for a while.
Was that when that parked car hit him?
Yep. He got hit by a parked car and he face planted in the snow. Yep. Well, I was drinking beer, like I had some whiskey, but I went to Coors Light, and we were sitting here, and I was just drinking Coors Light. So I had to go use the bathroom. And every time I went to use the bathroom, people were egging him on to drink more chicken cock.
Oh, okay.
And so he kept drinking chicken cock. And it's one of those bourbons that's so lightweight or in flavor that you can just slam them. And it caught up with him.
Yep. I get a chance to try Evernorth Arctic Spirit.
Yeah.
LE. Okay. Oh, the Evernorth. That's Bourbon Junkies, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I like a lot of Old Elk stuff. I mean, the Old Elk 4 grain is good if you haven't
Yeah.
had it. And it's not that expensive either. It's like, I don't know, 119 ish.
Are you much of a wine drinker, Jody?
Mm, only when, like, I will put like a Merlot with lamb, Pinot Noir with a good steak. But no, I don't drink wine on its own.
Okay.
Hardly ever. It's always in a dinner setting and I hate white wine.
Yeah.
Um,
Dry.
yeah.
Yeah, ain't much on that. I like a good Merlot occasionally, or a cab.
Yeah, I'll drink Merlot if it's on the sweeter side of Merlot.
Uh-huh.
Now, I do like it a little drier if I'm, especially with like, now I know there's a difference. There's lamb, not all lamb is created equal. There's some gamey lamb, and that's because it's almost a year old. And if it's just over a year old, it's mutton. And it has, and then the older it is, the stronger that lamb flavor gets. The stronger the lamb flavor is, the drier of Merlot I want to go with it.
Yeah, I'd agree
Right.
with that.
And then I typically do either a Syrah, Shiraz, or Pinot Noir with a good ribeye steak.
Okay.
Especially if it's got a good char on it. Now, if it's charcoal, now I'm talking about in a restaurant, where they're blasting it in the gas oven.
Yeah.
But if it's on a charcoal, I really want to dry, like a heavier, like Merlot. But in restaurants, I tend to go for the, decent like that. I'll drink. That's really my 3 go-tos is from dry to sweet is Merlot. I don't even go for cabs hardly at all because you can get a dry enough Merlot. It tastes like a cab anyway. So I get Merlot, Syrah or Shiraz if it's from Australia, and then Pinot Noir. That's really the only 3 I drink.
Okay. I think you'd like this, the one I'm sipping on now, that Starward.
Mm-hmm.
It's finished in I think it's an American red wine barrel. American oak red wine barrel. And it's really tasty.
Yeah, and now I do like, and
Pretty
typically when they say it's finished in a red wine barrel, it's probably their house wine, for some winery or something, or some restaurant. Because a lot of these wineries, they'll have their winery and then they have restaurants connected to it and all, and they have like what they call red house that they put on the table in the carafe.
Let's see. It says it's first filled into a fresh red wine French oak Baroque. So we have this barrel in November of 18, and then transferred to a Dempos American oak barrel in the 2020.
Okay. Well, I like Burning Chair, and Burning Chair is finished in cab barrels.
Oh, okay.
It's Napa Valley, California wine,
It's got some dark color.
Oh, it's dark. Oh, yeah. But I love Burning Chair.
Yeah, it's that kind of like dark red, burgundy color to it.
Yep. Well, I'm going to share this screen, and we've got to get this thing spun. All right. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 9 entries to the quarterly drawing.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Unless you, all right, Mr. Richie J.
There you go. Congratulations, Mr. Richie.
Oops. Why am I doing that? Okay. There we go. I don't know why I was trying to write the word Mr. out. It's just MR. Come on. All right. Congratulations on that one. We are going to set the next one up. And there's my alarm going off. Oh, this one, it's too expensive.
That's really good. I might just toss a sample of that in to whoever wins too.
All right, so King of Kentucky. Now I've had some King of Kentucky before, not this. Not at $350 freaking dollars. And this is just King of Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Proofs to be announced. No age statement. Just take it or leave it. $350.
Dang, I'm gonna leave
I'm gonna leave it.
it.
And the last time I had King of Kentucky was like what 6 years ago.
About tree pity.
Golly, that's just you done kinged yourself out of Kentucky.
Ooh, my goodness. They must think that stuff's super special.
Super special.
Yeah.
It better be. God,
Well,
I would hate to spend that much money and get it home and try it and go, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's good, but
Yeah. It's like getting that bottle of George C. Stagg going, yeah, it's all right if it was a little less proofy.
I was so excited about the Elijah Craig 18. I was like, oh my God, I spent a lot of money on this and I got it home and I was like, okay. I want it. Oh, wait, I think we got to add someone here.
Yeah, I like the like the Knob Creek, the 12-year-old. Now that's a good pour.
Lori.
12 years better than the 9. I like that one.
I'm hoping this is the same our Lori.
I don't know.
We got a PayPal.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
Here, let me move around here. I'm gonna pour.
Let me add her to the sample list here.
Really? Can you give me another one here? There we go.
Okay, got that one. And then Kathy Bates came in with another. Okay. Bam. Make all this good. Good. Wheels good. All right. I need to start circling these. As that's what I do is I write them down, and then when I add them to the wheel, I circle them, and then when I get more in, I can know what I need to add to the wheel. There we go. Now then. Oh, Mr. Richie J is the PayPal. Okay. Let me look at it.
All right. There we go.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Okay. Got it.
All right. Oops. Dang. Still ain't got enough room. I got to get more room behind my bar.
Got it. And I'll change that over here. Okay. And it's hard because I'm getting the stuff coming in on my alert, on my phone, but I have to click into it to see the full. There. Now the wheel's back good again. Okay, I'll have to start clicking on these to see if there's a note like this is so and so, type thing. And go in and take a gander. Now here's something that gets me. I think we've all heard what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yep.
A gander is a freaking goose.
Yep.
So what's good for the goose is good for the male goose.
Of course.
Is that implying that the other goose is female? Because they're both geese. Why did this become a thing? All right, Bourbon Nerd.
I have no idea.
I don't get it. I just don't get the what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And how did that get so popular?
I'm going to add in a sample of this. Little 1 ounce sample.
Okay, so bonus sample coming.
Yep, little 1 ounce bonus sample of Australian single malt. It is good, folks. Y'all need to try that stuff if you can't get a bottle of it yet.
All right, got it. Wheels good. All right, now, okay, we still have time. I'm gonna spin a little early on this one because we have to do the thing I shall not name now, because as soon as I say it, everybody starts doing it, so I won't say it out loud.
Yep. Yeah, this is I guess it's a pick from the whiskey dictionary, but man, it's good.
Oh, I almost breathed that down.
Yes, Charles. It's Australian single malt, not American.
Well, I hope Big Daddy
Good.
H is doing all right. I know he's under the weather. I know he was a little down yesterday. We played cards last night, and before we played cards, he had said, "I have a headache, and I think I'm something's going on." And then tonight, Mom came on, and she's like, "Hey, Big Daddy H is sick. He's not going to be on there."
Yeah.
Hopefully, everything's doing all right with them. I'll probably give him a shout after the show.
That's what they
Or
used to
give
do back
her
in
a
the day.
shout.
Top Dog. That's what they used to do back in the day. You had a pot, chamber
Right,
pot.
but a male goose is a gander, but it's still a goose.
Yep.
And I guarantee you one thing. I mean, I know my wife, she may see this, but I'll tell you what's good for the goose ain't always good for the gander. I don't agree with her on everything.
All right, serious. Yeah, I probably should, but I'm getting too old for that, and it's hard to swallow that way. It'd probably come out my nose or something.
You know what? I'm gonna have another. My last one's gonna be this Riegers. That pecan praline is just too good. I can't. I don't want to ruin. I want to save the soft red wheat for when I can enjoy it, because after this, it's gonna. It's not gonna stand up.
I'm gonna pop
Wait,
top
I'm gonna
on
pour a little more.
this case one.
There.
What is this from? What's East Coast? Old Line in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm gonna pop top on that there in just a second. I haven't tried that thing yet. Saving that for my last pour there because it's 160 proof.
Oh, 160. Holy moly,
no,
dude.
sorry. 130.5.
Oh, God. Because I thought that 150 something. Well, I mean, I've seen them that high before, but it's been a while. But I'm serious. If you're getting 150s out of a barrel, you don't have any juice left. You're not getting that many bottles out there.
Yeah, or you put it in at a really high proof and you're down in the islands.
Well, you can't go. Well, if it's a bourbon, you can't go in the barrel higher than 125.
Yeah. Well, but a rum doesn't have that.
Well,
option. You can go in the barrel at whatever, I guess, as a rum.
No, I was thinking bourbons.
Mm-hmm.
For the updates,
yeah, Gandhi. It's a starward pick. Finished in red wine barrel. Well, like 2 years.
All right,
3 years.
I'm gonna spin it now. Here we go. We're spinning.
And it's freaking good. Holy crap, it's good.
Why do I have a new tab open? That just threw me all off. All right, good luck, everybody. This is worth 10 entries to the quarterly drawing.
Fresh pop.
Bam. And there's my alarm. You popped that. My alarm. Fulton plus 10.
Again.
Holy moly. Draw again. Yeah, you had a big pop on the audio. My alarm went off at that moment. All right, Bourbon Kitty. There we go. She was due.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. 10 entries to the quarterly drawing. Congratulations. I'm going to set the next one up, but I'm not going to post it yet. And then we get into the fake crap.
Oh, dang.
All right. Copy, start collecting, but don't post it yet because
Mm-hmm. Got your joke.
all right, it's put me in time. All right, here we go. All you have to do is type put me in the chat, and I will write your name down, and you get 2 free entries. Everybody gets a trophy. It's a participation trophy.
In about any form or fashion. Capital letters, not capital letters.
Yeah, and I've even seen people type "put me in so far it hurts" and all that kind of stuff. So
Put
yeah,
me in, coach. I want to play center field. All right, I'm gonna give this here a shot.
and then somebody's got a Charles. All right, I'm gonna write your name down over here, Charles,
And put him in.
and put him in. That is all right. I'll make the wheel good. It's not circled over there, so we're good to go. All right, there's Bourbon Nerd. Okay.
Oh, dang. That is a fantastic rum. Holy crap. I'm not typically a rum person, but my goodness. That is so sweet and buttery. Man, that is stupid good. Holy crap.
Okay,
It's not
keep
drinking anywhere
talking.
close to 130 either. Yeah, that's a dangerous rum right there. My goodness.
Okay, got it.
Nice top dog. Hey, y'all sipping on anything tonight? Or is it just me and Jody? I got you, Woody. Or actually, he's got you.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, the rum. Let me check. Let's see. 10 years. It's a 10-year-old double oak. It was first age in White Oak down in the Caribbean, and then finished in White Oak single malt barrel that previously held. It's a single malt a used single malt char 4, and it says Mid Atlantic, but it's Maryland. It's a char 4, and if 3 years there, so 7 years in the Caribbean, and then 3 years in Maryland, and she's pretty dark, but man, it is so smooth and buttery. It is really tasty. Man, I'm glad to get that bottle. That is stupid good. That drinks like a whiskey, you know. But I mean, it's sweet, but it's quite good. Heck yeah. The nose comes off a little proofy. It just didn't come off on the palate that way.
Steve, let's go. And we're setting records tonight, looks like.
No, top dog. Marty's son passed out of.
Oh, Steve Moscone said, "What kind of rum?" I don't know if he
Old
covered that
line.
or not. Okay.
Yeah, it's an old line rum. And
But
dang it,
stupid good. You know, my wife's into rum right now.
really? Dang, I should send you a sample of that. Well, I don't know. Actually, I think 21090 is fixing to do a pick of that. And it's really good. Holy
I mean,
crap!
if you're sending her a sample if you send one. So,
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'm sure she'll let you take a little bit
oh,
of it. Anyway.
I'll take a teeny sip of it. But she buys rum frequently.
Yeah, my wife is a tequila drinker.
Hmm.
She likes her tequila. When I go to the stores, I'll see if I can find her a decent different ones.
All right. Well, I'm going to read these names off. If I call your name, I got you down. If I do not call your name, I do not have you down for the put me in. So please type it in the chat. I have Mr. Great Shot. You said
Gotcha.
Lori was here, right?
Yep.
Yep. Lori, Bourbon Nerd, Bourbon Kitty, Peter White, Cyrus 2728, Mr. Richie J, Kathy B, George Woodcock, Chip Adlet, Top Dog, Bourbon Hunter Lee, Mr. Mom 310, Jenny B, Charles Alul, Mrs. Lori J, Matt B, Woody. I still am putting you down as Wooden Metal because that's what I already have you on the list. So anyway, Wooden Metal Garage, Orlando Conchola, Stephen Scone, Fulton Mraz, and William Hall. Those are the ones I have for the put me in. If I did not call your name, I do not have you down for the put me in. All you have to do is type put me in the chat right now, and you get 2 entries to the quarterly drawing for free.
Yep. Can't beat free. Best friend Rotational is a
Ronnie is all good. Well, let me bring this up. Let's see.
18-year phenomenal distilling and
Virginia
V8.
B. Wow, that's
Virginia.
close to me.
Oh, they do the Rye 3. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Huh. Never heard of it. I've heard of Rye 3. I've seen that around here some.
Oh, Independent Joe. All right. I got you. Independent.
Yep. Leave out all the vowels.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. I know how to spell it. He knows I know how to spell it. All right, I got him down.
I did just put down Joe.
Well, I usually just put IND Joe,
Okay.
so but I wrote it all out because whatever. Anyway, here we go. This is the next one, and again, there's 2 fake ones in a row. I'm telling you, but I had to pick stuff. So Eagle Rare 17. I would love to have a bottle of Eagle Rare 17.
Yeah, for 150, I would probably buy it for that.
I would if I could get it for 150. I would buy it.
50.
But you're never going to get it for that. And
so gonna get it.
Yeah, never going to get it. Never going to get it. Never going to get. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
you would get extremely lucky. I would even pay $180 for a bottle of it. But
oh, gotcha, Chip. Yeah, I'd give it for that. I'd like to try it. I mean, I like the regular 10, so 7 years on it extra. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would help it out too much, but it might. But then again, it may make it a little over oaked. I don't know.
If nothing else, it'll get you a bunch of thumbs up on Instagram when you post a picture.
I'm not on Instagram, so I don't care.
Like that makes us money. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, it don't make no difference to me. I mean, heck, all these bottles here, they're all open. So if anybody comes over and they want to try whatever, it's open. I'll pour you up a sample of it and let you try it out,
Now there's only 2 people I follow on Instagram, and the only thing I do is when I buy new bottles, I take pictures of them and I post both to Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, here's my new haul, and I get all these thumbs up on Instagram. It means nothing.
Yeah.
Traded it twice. Yeah. I mean, Eagle Rare's good, but it's not that damn good.
Yeah. Well, there's no ABC down here, so if it's in the store, then at like 17, they'd mark that sucker up as soon as it came through the door.
Yep.
And hide it behind the counter.
Well, we got a few minutes on this one, man.
I've gotten to know a few of those folks that hide them behind the counter, so they'll ask me if hey, I got this behind the counter. You want one of those? I'm like, nah, I got one of those. give it to somebody else, or if they do have something, like, what do you want for that one? And George T. Stagg this year. Oh, $1,000? No, it's not worth that. I mean, it's a decent bottle, but come on, I ain't paying that.
Yeah. Oh, I went into one place and I was like, oh, yeah, this and that. And I was picking up all these bottles. Ooh, I got something in the back you're probably going to want.
Yeah.
Because they see me buying like 6 or 7 bottles,
Yeah.
And they run to the back and came up and said, here you go. And it was Old Rip.
Oh.
And I said, well, how much you want for it? Oh, 1,100. And I said, yeah, go put it back in the bag.
Yeah. Like, no, not unless you cut that price in at least in half.
That's $100. That is $150 MSRP. You're wanting 1,100 for.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'm sure you want 1,100 for that. I would like to sell my Honda Accord Sport for $250,000.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody was stupid enough to give it to me, I would sell it to them for sure.
Right, serious. Yeah, for $1,000, you'd be better off buying a decent gun and getting that whiskey for free.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Mm. All right. It is time. I don't see any more hashtags coming in. That's kind of the way I do these last hashtags is I watch them coming in and then I'm like, okay, it's time to spin.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Now at least it was an old Rip 15 that he tried to sell me for.
Peter White got a Rip 10 for 89 Canadian.
Oh, that's good. Great.
Yeah. I'd give it.
Damn, Mr. Mom.
All right, Orlando.
All right. That was worth 11 entries to the quarterly drawing right there.
Okay, choice of Eagle Rare 17 or the Russell's 15.
No, Eagle Rare would be down on my list. I mean, I like the regular Eagle Rare just fine.
Well, I've heard a lot of good reviews on the Russell's 15 this year.
Oh yeah,
saying that was fantastic. And
right,
I'm an old turkey now myself, so
another fake one. That's why we're running through these really fast. It's still a part of that antique collection. Sazerac, 18 years. 18 years.
Dang. They proved it down to 90?
Yeah, I know. That was the problem right there.
Jeez.
That was the problem. I saw the 90 and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Give me
at
98.
Least leave it at 100. Come on,
Or even 98. If you want to get cheapy with it and make a few more bottles, give me 98.
Yeah. Still, come on. Well, I mean, at least they didn't prove it all the way to the floor.
Yeah.
It ain't that far from it. But then again, I ain't much on the Sazerac myself.
No, I'm not either.
I wouldn't buy it.
No, I have a bottle of the cheap Sazerac over here, and I don't like it that much.
No. Yeah, it's good in the mixed drink, maybe.
Mm-hmm. When I'm wanting a well, sometimes I do an old fashioned with Sazerac.
Me too.
Because the simple syrup helps it more.
Mm-hmm.
This little bit of sugar squirt in there helps it a lot.
I got you. Man.
OS rack. Shrek. We gonna Srazerac.
Man. I gotta say thanks to Ben again. This dang rum is stupid good. Holy crap.
Okay. All right.
I'm really surprised. I mean, I've heard him and Todd from 21090 and a few other folks, Sean Whiskey Wars. They were talking about it and said it's just really good. It's unbelievable. You wouldn't expect it. And they're right. It's a fantastic rum. I mean, holy crap.
Yeah,
And
a
that
spoonful of
130 proof
sugar
does
squirt.
not.
Yeah.
130 proof does not even drink close to that.
Mm.
Hmm.
But it will go to your head as fast as that.
Oh yes, it would.
Yeah.
That's why I poured a small little sample of it. I didn't pour a 2 ounce pour. You know, it's about
Mm.
half to maybe close to an ounce. Right, serious. A spoonful of sugar.
Squirt helps the medicine go down. Yeah. No, but Sazerac, once you get a little simple syrup in it and you put some bitters in there, which you
Mm,
don't need a lot, you only need like one dash of bitters because it's already a little bitter.
yeah.
With the orange and a little citrus kick in there, it's all right. It'll do. Like Babe in the City, that'll do pig. But I still don't like Whistle Pig because Whistle Pig that won't do pig. I don't like Whistle Pig.
That's serious. I got the shirt. I'm not typically a rum person. I
Put
mean,
on
you
some
know, the
Bob.
last couple of
Yeah.
years, I've gotten away from bourbon some more and leaned more into rye and scotch. I'm like this whole shelf right here, you know, from here all the way this way, that's all scotches.
I don't know. I was going to say something different, Cyrus. I was going to say I'm expecting him to roll a fatty. You got to get STD back in here for that. Get Joey
Yeah,
back in.
well, you know, if I did put on the Bob Marley, I may have to twist up a fatty to go along with it,
Mhm.
and then sip on some rum and maybe a
Bam.
little calypso music as well.
And you
Get the
have to.
drums going.
Yeah, and then you would be productive about 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, I mean, if you're sipping on rum, listening to Marley, you got to go on island time. So you get up like noonish or so, have
Yeah.
3 cups of coffee, and then get started about 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Work
there
till
you go.
about 5 and call it a day.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'll just say it up front right now. It's 17 after. I'm not Mark, this is for you too. I'll play the outro and then we can say goodbye. But I'm gonna call mom after this, see how dad's doing.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm not gonna send out any links tonight. I'm just gonna see, you know, what's the verdict on the
Yeah, top dog. It's about like you say shred word 3 times.
hmm.
Yeah, a good cigar with all this whiskey, you pretty much get the same effect. Yeah, not
All right.
quite. But
I am not seeing things come in. Whiskey Nose got a S rack in there.
yep.
It's been a little bit. I'm going to spin this thing.
All right, whoop it on
They
us,
go quick at the end.
man.
Here we go. Good luck, all 23 of y'all sons of suckers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you a wife.
Oh, guess what that means?
Doubles.
That is plus 12 for Lori, but it doubles. It doubles. Now it's worth 24.
Kathy Bates said to tell Big Daddy she said hi.
Steven Scone. That's his first win.
Hey, that's a good one to get.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, Kathy, I got you. Steven Scone is going to get that plus 12 because it's a 12 plus 12. So there we go. Now we'll do the last one for the night.
All right, let's see what number 1 is.
Number one, it's actually not a fakey fake one, but it kind of is.
Charles.
Guess who makes this last one?
Wild Turkey.
No.
No.
Think more mid central United States.
Oh, that's MGP.
Yeah, it's Remus Gatsby Reserve. And there ain't no freaking way I'm paying over $200 for a bottle of Remus.
from what I've heard, the Gatsby is one of their better ones.
You know what? They can
But
keep it.
still, yeah,
They can keep it.
230 plus tax, which means probably 250 ish.
Well, when I couldn't find pictures of the bottles for everything, of course, because they haven't even bottled them yet.
Yeah.
So I decided to go with Pure Label tonight, like logo,
Yeah.
for the distilleries or the whiskey, division or whatever. Like, Eagle Rare has a logo, but it's Buffalo Trace, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided not to put bottles up tonight but I could find old Gatsby's, and it's that Art Deco big, the V thing on there and all that, and black and white and blah blah blah. And you're spending too much on the bottle. Give it to us in a cheaper bottle and charge, I don't know, $90 for it. It's like frick off.
Well, I think that Gatsby's a fairly high proof too, though. It's like 120, 125.
What? No, well, it's to be announced.
Determined,
right? Yeah, right. It's usually barrel proof,
But, yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it's usually a higher proof, like in the 120 range or something like that.
But there you go. It's all.
There you go. Hey, Guani. Yeah, just barely. We're hanging in there.
Hey, Guani, type in, put me in.
Yeah.
Just type put me in the chat.
KMET 15 kills it. Okay, well then, yeah. KMET 15 is not that expensive. It's what, 120-ish, something like that.
Guani, all you have to do is type put me. Oh, there it is. Guani.
Hey, Guani, how you doing, buddy?
All right, got you down.
Stupid.
All right.
Cookies.
So we're going to go to about 25 after on this all rigged Argat here.
Okay. I'm going to have to pour a little bit more of this rum. I don't care what they say about the neck pour, but that one's good.
Okay.
I don't think it has any effect whatsoever, but man, this thing's like butter cookies and caramel.
Man, this is pecan. This is
chocolate and
praline pecans right here. This J. Rieger.
Dang. That's quite good.
Man, I mean, we were talking about J. Rieger on the foolproof or cast strength or whatever earlier. God, this is so stupid good on the Kansas City whiskey. It is just crazy. I don't know if I'd want it at a higher proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Stephen Scone. There is no such thing as a neck pour. We've discussed the science behind this before on the show. When there's zero air in the bottle, you're going to get a slightly stronger hit off of it. And as alcohol evaporates out of the liquor, if you create space, there's going to be some. And then when you pull the lid off, there's an angel that rises from the bottle. So when you complain about neck pour, you're actually complaining that you don't like strong liquor. That's basically what you're talking about. So there is no such thing as a neck pour. And if you're worried about a neck pour it 10 minutes before you try it. Pour it into a glass. Let it sit there with no lid on it. And shake it around, swirl it around like a Zeus and get some air in it. And there's no such thing as a neck pour. Every bit of liquid in that bottle is interacting with every other bit of liquid in that bottle. So, there you go. Now, don't be weird. All right, here we go. We are going to spin this thing. Boom. Good luck, everybody. 14 entries, unless it lands on me. Whiskey Nose. Look at Whiskey Nose come in.
There, already got him in there.
All right. Got it. And Marty is a rugrat. Because that last hashtag was RGAT. Rugrat. There we go. Now I have to put Charles a little on the wheel.
Excuse me.
If anyone else wants to get in on the wheel right now, we're about to spin for samples. So hurry, hurry, hurry.
Excuse me.
All right. Wheel's good. Wheel's good.
I think I still got smoke in my nose.
I'm not even going to play the video one more time because I'm going to spin it in 2 minutes anyway. But yeah, we're giving away samples and we're going to spin the wheel here in just a couple of minutes. And let me go over here and shuffle it one time just to shake things up a little bit. Because I don't think we're going to get any more entries in.
No, that's fine.
And we've had enough. But yeah, so I will play the video just so all of y'all who have entries know what you're have a chance to get. All right, so it's Mayor Pingree, which is a store pick, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
And then Dragon's Milk beer barrel aged bourbon.
Yep.
And we did discover earlier they do distill their own whiskey.
Yep.
And then Holiday is the soft red wheat, which I have the bottled and bond, but that's the Rickhouse proof. Oh, George Woodcock.
Yes.
Wow, you barely got in there, George.
I'm tossing in a 1 ounce sample of this Starward Australian single malt, aged in red wine barrels.
All right, that's let me get. I have to go get George on the wheel right quick.
Okay, dope.
So he came in late there.
I think he may have gotten in earlier. I don't remember.
Well, if he did, whatever. But he got another one.
But yeah,
he did. Okay, so he's got two. I'll fix that in a minute. But the important thing is he gets his extra entries.
No Fulton. That's to get in the wheel. You have to do a super chat or PayPal.
10, 15, 20. All right, there we go. Got George. I'll mark this one off and put plus 10 up here. So that way it makes it easier when I'm adding them up. All right. I'll hit that. Now, it is time, guys. It is time. So if you don't have it in by now, don't. But if you do put a super in and I don't catch it, it'll go on next week's. But here we go. We're in sample drawing time now. It's time to spin this thing. I'm just going to hit shuffle a whole bunch of times and spin. There we go.
Dang, that's a lot of names on that wheel.
It is. It is a lot. And it is going to land on Kathy Bates. Bam. Kathy B.
Well, I believe I've got her address.
Yes, you do. And there we go. That is some good.
Kathy Bates.
That is some good samples. That is some good samples.
Yes, it is. I'm going to write her name down on this box behind me so I can remember.
You do what I do, and then cover all that scribble with a label. That's what I do. I write the weight, I weigh it and put the weight down, and then I put their name down, and I do all the things. And then I just cover it with a label. Yeah.
That's normally what I do, but I had the box open, so I just wrote it on the inside of the box. Once I get it all actually packed and in there, I'll work on it, put it on the outside.
All right. Well, I'm going to remove this from studio. But guys, it's 8:30. We're ending the show. Oh my God, it's over already. Hey, thanks for joining. I hope y'all had a great time. We'll be here next week. Same bat time.
Enjoy it.
Same bat channel. And Mark.
Yep. Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Cheers.
All right.